Andrea from the Creative Dream Incubator, and this is Creative Dream TV. And I'm doing something really new and exciting this time. Index cards. I have notes about what I'm going to say to you. I've never had notes before, but usually I sit down, turn on the camera, and blah, 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 blah. But now I have index cards because I am more organized, because my whole work life is more organized, because I now have a 1-year schedule. I shared that on my blog last week on Friday, how happy and relieved I felt to have a 1-year schedule, even though this was something I had resisted for a long time. Creativity needs structure to bring your vision to life. Creativity is wild, right? Creativity is energy. Creativity is alive. It's just like, it's chaotic and it's everywhere and it's flowing, right? Creativity is flow. Structure is the opposite, right? Structure is rigid. Structure is solid. So when you build a structure and then pour your creative energy into it, you allow your creative vision to come to life. All right, that's how a dream is different from reality. When you give structure to your dream, it becomes your reality. Most creatives resist structure. We want to be free. But when you resist structure, you sabotage your dreams. So why do we all resist structure? And what makes it so hard to create the right systems and structures to support your dream? What it really comes down to is that structure creates clarity. Clarity is terrifying, right? When everything is clear, everything's clear. That includes your fears and your doubts. So when you are in that place where your dream is really vague and it has no structure and you're not actually, doing anything with it, then you can hide in all sorts of excuses about why you're not working on it. You can't hide in your excuses when you have clarity. So even though right now I have my schedule for the whole year and I'm feeling happy and relieved about it, it was hell getting there. Creating the structure was really hard because I kept having all this resistance from the parts of me that didn't want to look at the fears and the doubts, or my inner critics who were like whispering things at me to tell me to stop, because these parts of you can feel how powerful it is to have a structure and they want to stop you from getting anywhere powerful with your dreams. So it was really hard for me to create that schedule. So if you are having a hard time creating the right kinds of support systems and structures and schedules for your dream, know that you're not alone. It's hard for everyone. But also remember that when it's really hard, that means you're onto something, right? Your inner critics don't freak out unless you're onto something. So it's like your inner critics are always trying to guide you towards that safe life where you're not taking risks and not going after your dreams. If you're doing that, they're going to shut up and leave you alone, right? If you are working on creating something that will help you build your own path, that will help you give life to your dreams, that's when they start freaking out. So just because they're activated doesn't mean that they're right. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. So I want to send you that wave of encouragement to keep going. Your dream needs structure in order to grow. It's as simple as that. What kind of structure it needs is different for each creative being and different for each creative project. So if you're a member of the Creative Dream Circle, there is a video in the Advanced Creative Badassery resource library about creating structures to support your dreams, or I talk more about a process that I use to figure out what each dream, what kind of support and structure it needs. You're going to need to experiment. You're going to need to explore. You're not just going to know what kind of structure your dream needs, and that's okay. Nobody is born already knowing. So be willing to experiment, be willing to explore, try things and just notice how they go. If you try and you sort of create a structure and then it doesn't end up working, it doesn't mean you failed. It means you're awesome because you took a step. You tried something. Now, if it didn't work, you can take what you learned from that and then figure out what you're going to try next. It can be an ongoing process. I don't feel like, for me, that I'm ever done in terms of, oh, this is how I structure my dreams. There's always new challenges and new things to learn about me, about how I work best, and about how my dreams best grow. Stay committed to your dream, stay on the path. You can do this.